following. Wake up, snails, you're not done yet. Stop trying to control reality. Wake up, let go, and follow the path that's already unfolding for you. Yes, you've learned a lot. No, you're not free yet. We're going over this again and again until you stop being clumsy little characters in your own film. When you ask, how will it happen? You pull your attention away from the goal and straight into resistance. The need to control every step, for things to unfold exactly how you want, only disrupts the flow and invites struggle. Fighting the script doesn't get you closer. It creates problems, delays, and detours. But when you keep your focus locked on the end result, the script begins to guide you there, quietly, naturally. So stop resisting. Stay aware. Watch yourself. Let the film roll carry you. The power lies in your sensitivity to that subtle guidance and your willingness to follow it. And so let's make something very clear. The moment that you ask how, you start walking away from your goal. The moment you demand, I want it to go my way, you screw it all up. If you're still trying to push people and events into place like Lego bricks, that's resistance. That's ego. That's why your dreams stay stuck in development hell. If you just keep your thoughts on the goal, the slide, the final frame, the script would lead you to it, smoothly, silently, automatically. But no, you want to argue with the movie. So, here we go again. You keep trying to control people and twist events to your liking. This is cute, but let me ask you, when did you get crowned director of the film? If you can't control the script, and spoiler alert, you can't, then stop wasting energy trying to. Let people live the way that they're already living. Let events unfold how they've already been unfolding. The moment you stop grabbing at everything, something kind of funny happens. They stop grabbing back. They soften. They move. They come to you. Not because you force them, but because you let go. Why obsess over what's happening in this film roll if you're free to change the damn role entirely? I remind you, your mind should be focused on the end result, the goal slide, not the course of events or the behavior, actions of other people. Direct your attention to the goal slide, the final scene you want to live. That's where your power is, not in fiddling with the middle. You cannot resist the current script, not even fully awake. The only way things shift in your favor is when you jump to a different timeline. One where your desires are already baked in. Change the role, darling, not the characters. Some of you think waking up means you're free to go rogue. You get all proud of yourself for throwing some dramatic tantrum at life, maybe even picking a fight or doing something outrageous, and then say, look, I'm breaking the script while fully aware. Darling, two things. One, you can't even prove that your little stunt wasn't already part of the script. Two, even if it wasn't, what exactly did you accomplish? Reality isn't impressed by your curveballs. That's not power, that's performance. We're not here to shake things up just for the thrill of it. We're here to solve actual problems, achieve real goals, and finally figure out why your dream life keeps slipping through your fingers. Throwing chaos at the screen won't get you there. Reality is not a toy. It's a precision instrument. You don't play with it, you wield it with intent. Forget the little exceptions, forget the trivia, focus on what actually matters. Waking up, composing the goal slide, and following with precision. That's where the real power is. The rest is just noise. Remember, just because you've woken up doesn't mean it's time to take control and rule your reality like a tyrant. You didn't wake up to dominate, you woke up to co-create. Because your true freedom lies in two things. Switching the film role, i.e. choosing the timeline, and composing your reality, i.e. the goal slide. Everything else It comes down to this simple formula. Wake up, observe carefully, and follow the cues. That's the dance. That's the power. Waking up is just the start. After that, you do 3 things consciously. 1, reject the script's control over your unconscious self. 2, follow the new path it opens to your conscious self. And 3, compose the final goal slide that leads you to your desired scene. You need to also observe in order to track your attention, track the advantage and benefit from the script, and track and illuminate the upcoming slide. And while you're doing that, you're also observing, and you observe in order to 1, track your attention. Where is it drifting? Is it present? To track the advantage and the benefit from the script. What is the hidden benefit in all the mishaps or whatever is happening here? And 3, to track and illuminate the upcoming frame. What's the goal image you're walking toward? We track our attention so that we can tap into the script's power and wisdom. The script is like a river. It always flows toward the most efficient path, but it needs you to point it toward the goal. You don't need to plan the route. You can't. It's way too complex. Too many people, variables, moments, and unknowns are involved. But the script, it knows how to weave it all together with precision. So your job is to 1, set the goal, show the river where to go, and 2, follow its flow. Let the current carry you. Following means learning to sense the decrees of power, those subtle nudges that tell you where to go next. Sometimes you'll know them when you see them. Other times it's enough to just watch the pattern of events as they unfold. If you can't stop resisting, stay awake and act in alignment. That's following. If you're unsure where the script is leading, the answer will not come from overthinking. It comes from presence. When you're fully awake, you see yourself and you see reality, and in that state, you can feel where to go. But the hard part isn't following, it's waking up at the right moment to do it. That's the skill, that's the edge, and that's what we're training. Also, following is not the same as surrendering like a helpless puppet. It means you sense the pull of power, you obey those subtle inner nudges, you stay alert to the direction life is already flowing in. Sometimes you get a clear sign, other times you won't. If it's quiet, then listen harder to your body, your instincts, your state. The more present you are, the easier it is to hear the next cue. You've already learned the tools for tracking your attention, lighting the frame, and spotting the hidden advantage. Now use them, all of them, and use them often. Because waking up at the right moment is everything. It's not enough to be conscious sometimes. You have to catch yourself in the moment when it counts before you fall back into the script. You've already learned the tools for tracking your attention, lighting the frame, and spotting the hidden advantage. Now use them, all of them, and use them often. Why? Because waking up at the right moment is everything. It's not enough to be conscious sometimes. You have to catch yourself in the moment when it counts before you fall back into the script. That kind of timing only comes from habit. So build the habit, use the triggers, because if you don't learn to wake up when it matters, nothing else in this system will save you. But now, here are the control triggers. These are your red flags. Catch them. Your most destructive habit is your desire to control everything: the script, events, and people. First trigger: when I want something from people or events. Second trigger: I want everything to go according to my plan. Third trigger: something isn't going the way I would like. Whenever one of these triggers shows up, that's your wake-up cue. It is essential that you replace the habit of controlling with a new habit: letting go and following. And so here's the method. Here's how you rewire your habit of controlling into the power of following. First, catch the control trigger. Recognize when you're forcing, needing, or demanding. Number 2, wake up. Say the phrase, I see myself, I see reality, and then feel the shift. Number 3, ask yourself, feel, what is the first command saying? What's the command from power right now? You might hear it, you might feel it. Number 4, if you sense the direction, follow it. If you receive an answer to this question, follow the command. Trust the guidance and take the next natural step. Number 5, if it's unclear, compose your goal slide. If you don't receive an answer, compose the goal slide again and try following again. Focus on the end scene and let the script take it from there. Your true power lies in following the flow with awareness, not controlling the current but riding it. You don't need to manipulate reality to get what you want. You need to wake up at the right time, and you need to stop resisting what already is and start walking toward what could be. Your will exists in the slide. Your freedom exists in your attention, and your power exists in your ability to follow. So follow, silently, intentionally, and watch the film roll change. Oh, and if you're still convinced you can strong-arm the universe into submission, darling, the mannequin aisle is that way.